Live. Hi, everybody. Hi, good morning. Let's see. Aloha kakahiaka. Welcome to Intermediate Hula. We're on week 5, I think, of Kini. And we're going to go back through the second verse today and also work through tying the second verse to the chorus. And then we'll see if we get to the end. We'll spend a few more weeks on Kini, like 2 more, I think, at least. We'll see. But yeah, so welcome. All right, let's go through what we normally do each day. I want you to make sure that you're listening to your body, especially today, because I'm really here in New Zealand. It's we're coming out of winter and just about to get into spring, so it's been kind of chilly, but also I'm in a warmer area, so it's been warm some days. But I know a lot of the United States is experiencing like a heat wave, especially California, and I saw some crazy temperatures going on in Colorado too. So I don't know what that's about, except that climate change is real, y'all. So please take care of yourselves. And listen to your bodies. I know that it's hot and the air is smoky in LA right now, so I really want you to just pay attention to yourself and make sure everything you're doing is helping, that you're taking lots of water breaks, that you are just going as slowly as you need to make sure that you're taking care of your body. I'm not there to like monitor you or make adjustments for you, so I really need you to pay closer attention to yourself and make sure that you're being safe throughout class today. Yes. All right. So a few more things. If you want to make a donation to the LA Belly Dance Academy, you can do that through, there's a little symbol in the chat box with the little $sign. You can do that way. There's other ways that you can do it. They're a small business trying to make it through COVID and everything like everybody else. But don't worry if you can't make a donation. It's totally fine too, because part of the really wonderful thing about all this is that we can have classes through this this digital means. And what else? If you have a kumu, make sure you've talked to your kumu about taking classes, and yeah, showing proper respect and protocol, because they might have opinions on what classes you should be taking right now, and if they prefer that you don't. I don't know. I don't know if you guys can hear that. They're working on a car outside, so they're revving it up out there. It's a super cool old car. Anyway, we're gonna keep going. So let's get to dancing already, right? Let's start with our regular warm up and stretch. Let's see. We're starting with our amis. Big circles. Push, push, push. Feet nice and wide apart. When you bring them in, make sure they're straight feet, right? A little less than shoulder width apart and super, super straight. If the live stream goes down for some reason, jump back on, because I'm going to be back on. It shouldn't, but hopefully Lincoln wants attention. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm teaching class. Here we go. All right, start with our amis. Here we go. All right, back up. Follow my tempo. Here we go. Back 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, double time. Back 1, 2, 1, 2. Back, front, back, front. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And let's switch. Make sure your upper body is nice and still. 1, 2. Back, front, back, front. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And switch. One. Good. Switch. Forward and to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 2 up, 2 down. Here. 1, 2, and jump. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, drop. 1, 2. Make sure you're not leaning. Drop. Keep your feet flat. Drop down. Up. Okay, push. Drop. Up. Good. Let's go. Let's stretch. All right, 12 on our toes. Get up and down to squats. Up, down, down. Good, hold here, reach up. Lay down, hold here. Get up and over, stretch. Over to one side. Make sure you drop this heel back there to the ground. Sunshine, paint a picture of perfection. If you choose sublime, I wanna hold your body close and feel your skin next to mine. I wanna take just a little more time to have another sip. Your kisses like mine. I'm gonna run all the way down. You go like a lot of one day. Inside of my husband's day. Down here to the last hall. I'm going to try to get down here. I'm going to twist my balance for today. And I'm going to pull your toes back towards the stretch Take a journey. Push up back to the side. I take you to a place
That's where the sun shines. When you dance and slow and you realize it's heavily heated out there. Down in the valley. But yes, it is the bomb there. My native people living happy. No fuss, confusion, and a word. Need no money, up on the finish free. Lucky you live back in the market. I haven't been there yet, and yet you must see good things. You love it, what be your valley? The most spectacular and then scenery. Everywhere you look, I'm in a full of greenery. From mountains down road to province and sea. Cause I must that you come follow me. Follow me, follow me, follow me.
Good. Let's do our aloha drill. So feet a little less than shoulder width apart. Do your makoko position. We're gonna ʻaiha. And hands here. Aloha. Right. Flat. You're rolling your feet. Settle down. Hands out. Stretch. Relax. Stretch. Relax. Keep going. I don't want you to stop. I'm going to stop so that I can bring this down a little bit more for you. Keep going. Right and left. Right, left. My hands are stretching, relaxing. Don't overcomplicate this. Don't make this so dramatic. We're not going like this. It's nothing like that. I just want you to stretch your hand, relax your hand. Stretch your hand, relax it down. Stretch. Good. And make sure that you're not overextending your arms. So you're like this. Make sure that it's a slight bending so you've got that nice straight. Stretch, relax and down. Stretch, relax and down. Check in with your thumb. Make sure your thumb is alongside your hand like this. Stretch, relax. Stretch, relax. Stretch, good. Keep on down. Side to side. Stretch, relax. Stretch. Stretch, relax. Keep your body nice and steady. So we're not rolling like this. Hold your shoulders nice and still. Now in. Here we go. Bring it. In. Out. Up. Down. Stretching. Relaxing. Stretching. Relaxing. It's the same motion. Your hands are doing the same thing. That stretch, relax motion is the same. Stretching, relaxing, stretching, relaxing, stretching, relaxing. Keep on. Stretch, relax, rock. Keep open. Make sure you plant your feet. Plant your feet, not having more resistance. Out. Keep your elbows up. Almost done. Keep going. arm off. Good job. All right, what's next? I think we have just basics next. Oh, arms. Ready? So the arms, don't forget, they're front, then they're here. Get this arm up by your ear, please. Straight up. This arm is straight up and it is facing out. So I'm up here. See how this hand is facing out? So I'm here and I'm here. See this right angle? Here, here. Now here's the challenge. Once the song starts and we start moving, I don't want your arms falling below your bust line, okay? So be careful when you're doing this. When you're going front and side, see how my arms, this is the path that my arms are taking. My arms are not going, whoa, whoa, right? Don't take the scenic route. Don't move your arm more than it has to. It should stay above your bust line for this entire song. We're working out the shoulders. We're warming up the shoulders. We're challenging them with some stamina. So let's get to it. Warm them up. Loosen them up. Loosen up your neck a little bit. They're loosening up. Can you guys hear that car? It's super cool though. So I'm like, do it. Fix it. So here we go. We'll start arms only, then we'll add in the couple in a second. Ready? Just the arms. Here we go. Use the waves. Fingers together above your bust line. Right. Hear me. Left. Right. Keep going. This wave motion should work your forearms too. Behind our So if you're not feeling it in your forearms, get those fingers together and give me more control in that way. At the top below. Here we go. Follow. Your knee, left. Don't step on your dog. Learn your songs. It helps to sing. Keep going. When it hurts, we smile. When it really hurts, we sing. Push. Keep going. Fingers together. Hurry. You got it. Keep the arms up. Keep the elbows up. Above your bust line. Look at your outside hand. Watch. Keep going. Push. I know. Come on, keep it up. Keep going. It hurts so good. That's it. Ready? Look. Keep up. That's your way to go. Smile. Keep going, push. Follow me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Keep your hands up. Smile. And woo, good job. Yes, good job. You got to finish your song smiling, because if you're dancing for an audience and you finish your songs like this, then your audience goes, oh. So you got to finish it even though your shoulders are screaming. Okay, roll them out, stretch them out a little bit, get a sip of water. Keep going, good. We're gonna have some buff shoulders. Okay, let's give our shoulders a rest by doing our uwehe, doing an uwehe drill. So we'll keep the hands down for this. We'll keep the hands on regular. Oh, I know that this part of that kauluwehio kekai. I know, and your shoulders are going like, how dare you? I know. We do it because we love it. Okay, uwehes all the way through. This is 2.5 minutes, and you're not even doing uwehes for the full 2.5 minutes because there's like the opening part before we start. So hands will be down so we can give our shoulders a break. And here we go. Uwehe, right. Right. So be careful you're not leaning forward like this. Right? Left. Don't touch. Oh, keep it strong, come on. ʻaina, don't stretch. Push, 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 come on. Go back and forth. Woo, almost done. Keep going, stay low. Come on. Keep it strong. Mama. Woo, good job. Okay. All right, get some water. Get some water, and then we'll get into choreography. Let's go over our words really quick. We're not going to do a big lecture today. I need to make sure we end on time today, but let's go over our words. Yes? Okay, so we've got our lyrics posted in the Google Drive. So if you want to open that up, let's go back through. We're going to focus on the second verse again this week and connect the second verse with the hui. So we'll break down the second verse again, and then we'll kind of quickly break down the chorus. So we're down to the line that says, "E nā mokupuni o Hawaii ne he alamai." So we're there. So again, I haven't really gone over kahea for this one because I think you should be singing it. So I want you to try to sing the whole song. and then calling out those call outs like e na moku puni o Hawaii nei e ala mai a e ala pu. So you're calling out those, like, it's that call and response thing. But we go over that in a moku puni o Hawaii nei e ala mai. So moku puni are our islands, right? So moku puni is an island, and let me just pop this out so I don't have to keep going back and forth. Now moku puni, and then going over our articles. If I said ka moku puni, then I would be talking about the island, right? Ka would be our article, the. If I said he moku puni, I would be saying an island. And then na moku puni would be the islands, right? It would pluralize it. So when we see na followed by a word that we're using as a noun, like moku puni, we're talking about the islands. So we're talking in regards to these islands of Hawaii, and we're saying e ala mai, of all of Hawaii nei. Hawaii nei is all of the islands, right? And I think it's like important to remember that the Hawaiian island chain is not just the main Hawaiian islands that we think about, stretching from the Big Island to Kauai, or sometimes including Ni'ihau even. The Hawaiian island chain is actually, it's not only the most isolated island chain in the world, but it's also the most expansive. Well, actually, I don't know if it's the most expansive island chain in the world. That I'm not 100% sure on. It might be, because it's really wide. I think I read somewhere that if you turn the chain throughout the Pacific on its side, it would stretch from the East Coast to the West Coast of the United States. So that's pretty interesting to think about how wide that the whole islands are. But the vast, 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 vast majority of all these islands are little islands that aren't really suitable to sustain human life, right? Whether it's because of their lack of water or their lack of, whatever resources that you need. But there were plenty of other islands that people still traveled to do things like rituals and, all kinds of different things. So we say e na moku puni o Hawaii nei e ala mai. So we're saying e ala mai. We're saying stand up, rise up, right? So islands of Hawaii, rise up. E na mano kini alehu e ala mai. So we have a lot of words. We have, in the translation of this, it's oh numerous multitude and masses, rise up. Oh, numerous multitude and masses. So what we're saying here is not just, we've got all these words, mano, kini, alehu. Now, mano, kini, alehu are all these different, like thousands and thousands. We're talking about all these different groups of people, collecting all these folks from these different islands. And we're, inspiring them to rise up, right? We say, mai Hawaii o Keawe, a Kauai o Manu Kalani. So my Hawaii o Keawe, Hawaii o Keawe, we know is another word, another phrase that we can use to name Hawaii Island, the Big Island, right? We call it Hawaii o Keawe after, which is basically like Keawe's Hawaii. Keawe was a really important chief in Hawaii. And then we have a Kauai o Manu Kalani. Mano Kalani Po was another really important chief of Kauai. And so our poetic name for Kauai is Mano Kalani Po. So we're saying from the Big Island, from Hawaii o Keawe to Kauai, which is Mano Kalani Po or Mano Kalani, we're saying Oni Pa'a Mau, Oni Pa'a Mau. Oni Pa'a, we're saying steadfast, right? Oni Pa'a was also the motto of Queen Liliuokalani, right? Whose birthday was last week. Oni pa'a ka imi na awau, steadfast. Imi is like search, and awau is like knowledge. So steadfast in your search for knowledge. But that was Queen Liliuokalani's motto, right? So here we're saying Oni pa'a mau. Mau is going on and on. And Oni pa'a mau, and then we go back to that. E na moku puni o Hawaii nei, e na mano kini alehu e ala maya e ala pu. We're calling back to those first two lines. all the islands of Hawaii, all these multitudes and masses of people rise up together, stand up. And then we're going to go into our hui, into our chorus, where we go back to that. I kalave lave alilo I kapono pono amo. So we're saying I kalave, or it's translated as acquire, and receive the rights forever. Okay, ika lave is like to get something, and then ika pono, your rights. We're saying like stand up, unite together, and demand what is right, demand what is pono, right? These are all, and it says payo no ponoe ena kini o ka ʻaina. Fight for the rights. Payo. Payo is to fight, to argue, to battle. All of these things are, we've seen these like lessons over and over and over again, where we see what happens when you have unfair things that are happening. The key to changing anything is to unite together and demand change. And we've just seen this forever. And if we look into our own Hawaiian history, we can see it even in the things like the plantation era, when you had plantation owners sowing division between the different ethnic groups that were working on their plantations, so that these different ethnic groups would not find brotherhood with each other and rise up to demand better working conditions for themselves. So I don't know how many times we have to keep learning that lesson, that what happens to somebody else, it does have an impact on you. And the only way to make things better is to unite with these people and fight alongside them as one. I kalave lave alilo, again, I ka pono amau ua mau ke eo ka ʻaina I ka pono. The life of the land is perpetuated in righteousness, whatever that means. Really, the sovereignty of the land, the sovereignty of the Hawaiian kingdom perpetuates, because that's what is pono, right? Ua mau ke ea, the sovereignty, o ka ʻaina, of this land. Okay. Our little crash course for our words, yes. Remember, it's really vital that you as hula students are studying ʻōlelo Hawaii also, because we don't have hula without the words that we are trying to express, right? We need these words. We need to understand these words so that we can perform in a way that our audience will understand these words too. All right, so let's do our choreography. Ready? Let's start with the second verse, and then we'll get into the chorus. All right. So we did this last week, but we're going to do it again, hopefully to make sure that things are clear, and also to try and solidify this, and also to go over it again for anybody who is new here. Welcome. Okay, so we're saying in Mokupuni o Hawaiʻine e alamai e alapu, and Mano Kini Aleho e alamai. So in our Mokupuni o Hawaiʻine, let's go over this footwork first. We're doing uehe. I don't know why that took me a second. Let's go through our footwork for both of these lines first. In our Mokupuni o Hawaiʻine, we're going to do our uehe. We're going to uehe right, left, right, left. So you can see I'm dropping down on the first uehe and rising up on the second. And what that does, when I do this right, what I want is that nice kind of circular motion happening with my hips. So the way that I'm pushing my hips, they go down, uehe, up, uehe, up. When you come up, don't come so far up that you lose your ability to do that uehe, right? And also to push. Yay, Gloria's here from Costa Rica. Don't forget, so when you drop down, when you stand back up, if you get up too tall, you don't have any space to be pushing your hips, right? So make sure that you are still keeping that lower position in your knees, and that you're just dropping down to a lower position, regular position, lower, and regular, okay? I hurt my foot while I'm hiking, so I might be doing my uehes a little bit funny. Hopefully not, but I want to make sure that your uehes, that you are grounding them through the ball of your foot and not the side of your foot. So make sure when you're doing your uehe that you're coming up on the balls of your feet, rooting into the ground, not on the sides of your feet. Okay, so just be careful there. All right, so again, we drop down, right, up, left, drop, right, up, left, and then point. Pointing with the right foot. Okay? Now I'm going to kalakaua once on the right and once on the left. So I'm going to take my right foot toward my left side. Remember, you're mirroring me. I step right foot, kalakaua, push, other side, push. Okay? Make sure with your kalakaua that it's coming from your hips and you're not leaning with your shoulders. So make sure you're not going like this, this. We want to be here with the hips, right foot pushing here, turn, push left foot. Yeah? So comment. Yeah, I know. Sayola's talking about her foot position for her uwehe, and I know, trust me, it's such a struggle because we're trying to dance with our feet nice and straight, right? So, I mean, it might help to try and think about your ankles, because what is really happening when you're bringing your foot back to that straight position is you're allowing your ankle to turn in like this during your uwehe, but then your ankle has to come back. So I think sometimes if we think too much about our, like, for example, our feet, and we find that our feet for some reason aren't thinking about our feet, doesn't give us the right position when we come back out of that. If we change the body part we're thinking about, sometimes if you tell your brain a different story about what you're doing, it can click into place. So if you're struggling with that and your feet are turning outward like this when you're doing a bunch of uwehes, then try and think about bringing your ankles back to their home base. Now I'm getting all jammed up with my, so yeah. And then sometimes too, when you're trying to adjust the technique of a move that you've been doing for a while, it kind of throws out your whole ability to do it. Like if you think about walking too much, suddenly you can't walk anymore. You know, it's that kind of thing. Anyway, I don't know. Okay. All right. So again, we are here. 5, 6, 7, go. 1 and up and right and left and point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kalakaua. Right here and left. Here and point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. All right. So now for the hands. This hand is going here and out diagonally. Remember, again, please do not overextend your elbows. What happens a lot is people go like this, and then their arm looks like that. Same thing if your arm's up like this. Do not lock your elbow. Put that little bend in there so that your arm is actually straight. So here, out, here, out. And it's coming down a little bit. That's the path that I'm giving to my hand. Here and out. I'm drawing that path for my hand to tell it what to do. Not because I want to make sure you don't over exaggerate and go down too far like this and out. Because the point is that it gets out. What I don't want you to do is go like this. Okay, so I'm giving you a path to avoid hello, hello, like that. All right, so that's going to be 2 uwehes each. We go down, out, okay? Again, remember, you're trying to talk to people, you're trying to inspire them, so make sure when you are looking out towards your audience, you're engaging with them here, like this, right? You're trying to pull them in. We don't just want to be like, look at my hand, look at my hand. We want to be like, yes, you and you, let's rise up, right? So we want to pull them in. So look at your hand, look out towards your audience and invite them in to like stand with you, okay? All right, so again, we're out, hand went out, hands down in fists, and up. Make your V for victory. Again, we're not locking our elbows here, little bend, and we are not too far out like this, like a cheerleader. We are little more than shoulder width apart, just to give that nice, strong victory kind of thing. All right, ready? Here we go. And we go right, left, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now my kalakaua, my hands are going to come towards my shoulders and around here. When you come around here, keep your hands facing in, because think of it as like you're gathering people to you like this. So it's not like you don't want to go do anything weird with your hands. Just gather around. We also don't need to go here. It's not like we're gathering into an embrace. We're just like, come, gather around, kids. It's like that kind of thing. All right, so we do this with one kalakaua on each side. Start with the right foot, and left foot, and hands down, right foot out again. Okay? So it's always your right foot that is pointed throughout the whole song. If you're pointing the toe, it's the right foot. All right, here we go. Sitting down with the ʻohe. And we go right, left, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, kalako. Right, here and left, here and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? Let's do that with music. Kini, ʻaina. Don't forget to sing it. Clarify. Fist face forward to, yes, correct. Good question. Fists stay facing out the whole way up. And yeah, my fists are facing out all the way up. Okay, good. Clearly pretty fast if you're new to this song. I'm slow today. I don't know why. I feel like I'm behind on everything. But okay, let's move on. My Hawaii o Keawe o Kauai o Mano Kalani Po. So we're saying from Hawaii o Keawe to Mano Kalani Po. From the Big Island of Hawaii to Kauai. So we're going to go, we're stepping right, left, left. So again, mirror me, and I'm going to step. I'm stepping with my right foot, and I'm stepping towards my left. So I'm stepping here, and then stepping, turning over my left shoulder to step with my left foot. Then I stepped right foot, step left foot. Okay? So you're going in one diagonal line here, and the diagonal line runs left to front left to back right. So when I'm saying all these different, when I'm saying right, left, this can be very confusing if you're following me. I'm mirroring you, but when we're doing angles and stuff like this, it can still be really confusing. So I want you to think when I say step right, left, think in your mind, am I stepping with my right foot? Am I turning over my left shoulder? To double check yourself so that you don't end up backwards. So I'm crossing my right foot over my left foot so I can go diagonal left. I go right, left, left. Okay? Now if I was just going to here, let me flip around and let's do it this way. So now follow me, ready? I'm stepping right, left, left. Okay? Now we're going to put a level change in here. and we're gonna drop down. So I'm gonna step with my right foot. I'm gonna step right, turn left, drop right and left. Okay, lower position here. All right, let's add the hands. Now I'm stepping and I'm going here. Step with the right, reach out with the right. Okay, your hands will match your foot. So step right, switch, left, drop down, right, left. Okay, here we go. And 5, 6, 7, go. Right, left, right, left. Again, 5, 6, 7, go. Right, left, drop right, left. Okay? When my back is to you, you should be able to just follow me directly. I'm not mirroring it anymore. Okay, next we finished here. Now we're stepping again. Okay, the footwork goes right, left, right, left, right. Okay? So I just finished here. My weight is in my left foot. Now I'm going to step diagonal right. I step right, step left. Now I huli, right, left, right. And I am finishing facing my right side. Okay, so you should finish facing the right side. Again, just finished this side. Now I'm stepping into my right, right, left, turn over your left shoulder, right, left, right. Okay. Again, just the feet, starting with this, with going this way, the beginning of this, this line. Ready? We go right, left, drop, right, left. Now right, left, right, left, right. Okay. Hands here are gonna go open here like this. Right, switch, left. So my hands are just going here, here. Here, here. Now hands come to your chest. Swoop around. Right, left, right. They're just going like this. Okay? So they're going to go from your right side around toward your left side and then land in the middle. So right, left, right. Okay, let's do that from, we just finished here. Now let's going into the, stepping into the right foot. We go right, left, right, left, right. Okay, here we go. Let's add that to the mai Hawaii starting on this side. Ready? And we go mai Hawaii o ke ave a Kauai o mano kalani oni pa'ama. Oni pa'ama. Right? Obviously, that's really slow. Let's do it again. I'm trying to think the counts. I don't know the count. When I count it, I feel like I'm not on tempo. Like I counted in, but that's not the right tempo. Anyway, ready? We go. Mai Hawaii o drop. Ke ave a Kauai o mano kalani oni pa'amo. Yeah? All right, next up, we're going to go into the, actually, let's walk it one more time from the beginning, starting with e nā mokupuni o Hawaii nei. Ready? Starting with your wehe. Ready? And we go. Oh, now I got to flip it. I got to. We're starting with the right. Ready? And we go. E nā mokupuni o Hawaii nei. E ala mai a e ala pu. E nā mana kini alehu. E ala mai a e ala pu. Mai Hawaii o ke ave. A Kauai o mano kalani oni pa'amo. Oni. Yeah? Let's do that with music. So Kalani can sing it and you don't have to listen to me. Here we go. It's ready?
Kini Mai hawai iyo te ave a Hawaii o mano kalani o ni paamau o ni paamau e na mokupuni o Hawaii.
good. Okay. Now we're going into the ku'i step, right? The ku'i step is really strong. The hands here are clap, pull, clap, pull. Make sure it's really strong. There is no room for wishy-washy or anything with this ku'i step, or else it looks like we need it. And make sure your hands are coming out. So from the side, it looks like this. Hands are out, pull, out, pull. Because if your hands are too far in, you're going to go like this. It looks like this. As opposed to this. Out here, out here. Okay? Pull, pull with strength. Now, the feet for your ku'i step, we're stepping where it's a stomp with the left foot. Okay? The left foot is my foot that I heard the other day. So I'm going extra gentle on it today. The ku'i step, like I was saying last week, I want you to be careful. It's a nice flat stomp, but I want you to, when you're practicing and when we're just in class, especially since I don't know what floor you're dancing on, I want you to go easy, and you can kind of stomp into the ball of your foot, but you can go gentle so that you're not, putting all that shock into your heel and up into your ankle. I just want you to be careful and preserve all that in there. If you're performing this, you better stomp. But just in class right here, you can kind of, you can go into the ball of your foot. But what that means is that it's just changing where your foot is hitting the floor. It's not changing the strength of the motion and what your upper body is doing. Basically, I am not giving you permission to jump. No hopping, but I have a ponytail today, so I can demonstrate this. Okay, so this should be your ku'i step. This should be what your ku'i step looks like. Here, ready? Here, 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 here. Okay, if I see this, watch this. If I see your ponytail hopping around with your ku'i step, that is a no. We got to take the bounce out of it. It's a low motion, low in your knees. It's here. We're in the left foot here, and I'm stomping down, and my other foot is kicking out with a flexed foot. Here, 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 here. So it's a strong motion. Again, this is not hopping, 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 ponytail. No. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? All right, so we're doing 4 of those into the left foot. We're facing the side, and we're going here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So I'm not mirroring you. Face me, so you're on my back, but we're turned toward our right side, and we're here. Get nice and low into your left foot. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? All right. So go back to your mano kalani, which we just finished on this side. We just finished our motions here. We're going to go into this with the right foot. Ready? We go right, left, right, left, right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Again. Mano kalani. Ready? We go right, left, right, left, right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Yes. Oni pa'a. Oni pa'a mau. Okay. Let's go to let's do that much with music of this verse. Yes. The other really important thing here with this hui for this, I want to make sure you are facing forward. So when we're doing this, you should be here like this. Here, 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 here. Because if not, you look like this. Watch me. Which do you like better? It doesn't matter. You should be looking forward. I'm just kidding. But yeah, but look forward. It looks stronger. It looks stronger when you're dancing, especially if you're dancing this in a group and like half the people are looking this way. It takes a lot out of it. It just feels very closed off versus here suddenly when it's really you've got that strong stomp and it's looking here like this. There's a lot of just pride and it just looks great. So I want to make sure that you're looking straight forward like this and that you are building that habit here from the beginning. Because when I teach this in group classes and people don't, people are like looking at, am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? Then later on, I find myself, I'm like, look up, look up, look up. I'm begging people to look up because they've built this muscle memory of looking down or looking forward and like this while they're doing that move. So please. Last part of this verse, we're going back to the beginning of this verse. After we did oni pa'amau, oni pa'amau. We're taking it back to the beginning. E na moku punio Hawaiʻine, e na mano kini alehu, e alamai. So we're going back to saying to the islands of Hawaii, to these masses, these multitudes of people, stand up, rise up. So we're going to do the same motion that we did in the beginning. We just finished our oni pa'amau, and we're going back into our 4 uehes, straight into the 2 kalakaua, right and left. So I'm looking here. I just did my 4 ku'i, 2, 3, 4. Step into the right foot, into the uehe, out, uehe, out, kalakaua, right foot, gather, and gather left foot. Now right foot is out, e alamai. Okay, so that's the ending of that. All right, let's do this whole verse with music. Yay, hi Barbara. Can't do again. Hanaho, hanaho. Here we go. Keep it strong.
E na moku puni o Hawaii nei, e ala mai. E na mano kini a lehu, e ala mai. Mai Hawaii o te ave, a Kauai o mano kalani o ni paamau, o ni paamau. E na moku puni o Hawaii nei, e na mano kini a lehu, e ala mai. Yes. Oh, I was gonna go over the chorus today too, but I don't think we have time. Sorry, but yeah, we will make sure to get that next week. I think it was helpful this week to go through it with me facing the back instead of last week when I was mirroring it, because and hopefully it's easier to follow. Let's do it again. Let's do it 3 more times. Okay, I'll do it with you, then you're gonna do it, and then I'm gonna do it with you again. Hold on. Here we go. Ready? Strong, strong, strong. Mai Hawaii o te ave a Kauai o mano kalani o ni paamau o ni paamau e na moku puni o Hawaii nei e na mano kini a lehu e ala mai I kalave I kono. Yes. Okay, hold on. Hey, Brando. Sorry, my dogs are barking. Here we go. You all ready? I'll call it the moves. That kui, yes, the kui with the clap and pull. It is tricky. It is. Hopefully, since it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully, it makes it at least a little bit easier than some other motions to like sync it up, since they sort of correspond with each of the stomps. But it does. It takes some practice. Okay, ready? Oops, hold on. I'll give you more runway there. Okay, ready? Here we go, and ahead. Right, left, right foot up, 6, 7, and kalakaua. Right, left, up. Now watch your steps here. Right, left, drop. Right, left, right, left, right. Stomp, 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 stomp. Uehe, uehe, kalakaua, and right foot point. Yeah? Good. Barbara says stomp, clap, stomp, pull. Yes. So your stomping is happening. It's corresponding with the, I go stomp, 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 stomp. So it should line up with each of those motions. Does that make sense? Okay, let's do it one more time together. We keep doing that. Okay. All right. Good job, everybody. Okay, so next week we're going to basically go back over the hui, over the chorus, and then we're going to tie this all together and do the end. So let's see.
during the e alamai. So Zyla says she's looking down and the briefest of seconds during the e alamai. Yeah, it's like, and it's funny too what I always talk about. I like to talk about filling in the blanks because whenever you do something, your body has this weird way of, like, parts of your body want to move even when they're supposed to be staying still. So you never want to take that for granted. Like if you are doing a motion with one hand and the other hand is supposed to be still, unless you actually put your attention on it and make sure that it's actually staying still, a lot of times your body will add extra motion without you even kind of realizing it. So it's always important to check in with those parts of your body that are supposed to be moving, or also to figure out sometimes too, when we talk about where our face is looking, where our eyes are going, sometimes our eyes will go to a weird place, and it's because we're like off balance in that spot. So sometimes we have to kind of look at that and go, wait, am I not landing on my foot, on my, like the ball of my foot here, which is why I'm feeling kind of wobbly. And so my face goes like this because I'm trying to steady myself. It's all these little like motions that when you're trying to dance hula and do something with so much control, that, you know, you have to really like get down to the nitty gritty, all these little tiny details, and make sure you're not adding in a bunch of stuff. I always talk about that. Remove the excess motion. Remove the excess motion. So it's pretty interesting. Okay, good work everybody today. Thank you for joining me, especially if you're someplace where it's really, really scorching hot today, or crazy weather. Sarla, aren't you in Denver? I was reading about like it's like over 100 degrees, and then it's like supposed to snow tomorrow or something like that. Something bananas. I don't know. But everybody, please take good care of yourself. Please, you know, if you're in LA, take care of your 97 in Denver. It's going to drop to 33 tonight and snow. That is, climate change is real, y'all. If you don't believe me, just ask Denver, because that's bananas. Take good care of yourself. If you're in LA, please watch out for, listen to your body, listen to your lungs. The fires are raging. You know, we all need to be paying special attention to ourselves. I know it's like, you know, you can't go to the beach because even though it's so hot, and I don't know, it's not fun, but we'll all make it through this together. Just drink lots of water, take good care of yourself. Yeah. Zyla says, oh yeah, they need the snow because it's still on fire. Yeah, so good for the snow. Zyla is bringing in her plants. Please bring in your plants if you need to. Don't forget, if you're in Denver, don't lose them to the frost. And yeah, take care of yourself. Obey, please, your health, your local health regulations. Think of them as your little way of telling the world that you care about them. Tell them that you are giving them some aloha by wearing a mask just in case, and wash your hands. And yeah, I don't know what else. Thank you guys for another great class. Hugs to you all, and I will see you next week, where we'll keep working on Kini. And oh no, it's only Tuesday. It's Tuesday in New Zealand. I'll see you in a couple days. We'll work on La'iei Kawai. And mahalo nui to you all. All right. Ahuyo. Bye.